What do you do when someone spits words at you like venom? When disrespect hits, it's a slap, sharp, loud, bitter on the tongue. Most of us snap back or stew in silence, letting it burn. But what if there's a better way? A way carved out by ancient minds who faced worse than a rude remark, Roman Stoics like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius. They didn't just survive disrespect, they turned it into fuel. In the next few minutes, I'm handing you 10 Stoic lessons to handle disrespect like a master, not with fists or fury, but with wisdom that cuts deeper. Stick with me. You'll walk away stronger. Disrespect feels personal, doesn't it? A jab straight to the gut. But Epictetus, that old slave-turned-philosopher, saw it differently. He said, "People are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them." Picture this: Rome, a dusty street, some pompous senator sneers at him. Epictetus doesn't flinch. Why? He knows the insult's not about him, it's the senator's own mess spilling out. Their words, just noise, your worth, untouchable. Next time someone disrespects you, don't bite the bait. See it for what it is, their chaos, not yours. The arrow only wounds if you let it land. Ever feel the heat rise when someone crosses you? Your pulse thumps, your jaw tightens. That's the moment to channel Marcus Aurelius. He ruled an empire, think screaming mobs, backstabbing nobles, yet he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Imagine him in his tent, quill scratching parchment while chaos roared outside. He stayed steady. You can too. When disrespect strikes, don't let it drag you into the mud. Breathe. Feel the cool air hit your lungs. Stand tall like a column in a crumbling forum. Their storm can't touch your calm. Rage is a chain, peace sets you free. Disrespect lands like a spark on dry grass, sudden hot, ready to blaze. Your first urge, snap back, yell. Prove a point, but Seneca, that sharp-tongued Roman, had a better play. He wrote, "Whenever you're angry, be assured it's not just a present evil, but a habit you fed." Picture him pacing his villa, a letter of insult in hand, steam practically rising from his ears. What does he do? He stops, he waits. That pause, it's gold. When someone disrespects you, don't let the fire catch. Step back. Feel the weight of silence settle in, cool and heavy like marble. That gap gives you control. You're not a puppet to their words anymore. You decide what comes next, not your temper. Now flip the script. That person hurling disrespect, why? Epictetus drops a gem. Seek not the good in external things, seek it in yourselves. He's saying, don't just glare at the surface, dig deeper. Maybe they're yelling because their day's a wreck, spilled wine, a sick kid, a boss breathing down their neck. Imagine their voice cracking, not from malice but exhaustion. Suddenly, it's not about you. It's their storm spilling over. Empathy doesn't mean you roll over, it's a blade that cuts through the noise. Try it. Hear the hurt behind their jab, taste the sourness of their day. You don't have to fix them, just see them. That shift, it softens the sting and keeps your dignity intact. Compassion's not weakness, it's power with a quiet edge. Disrespect can feel like a dare, hit back, prove you're not soft. But the Stoics, they'd laugh at that trap. Seneca put it plain, virtue is nothing else than right reason. It's not about winning a shouting match. It's about standing tall in who you are. Picture Marcus Aurelius, dust on his armor, staring down a barbarian horde. Arrows fly, insults too, but he's steady, eyes locked on what matters. Wisdom, courage, justice, that's your move. When someone disrespects you, don't stoop to their level. Let their words bounce off like rain on stone. Focus on your core, act with the kind of strength that doesn't need to scream. Feel the solid ground under you, hear the echo of your own steady breath. Virtue's your shield. It doesn't bend, doesn't break. Their venom, it's just dust in the wind. Here's a hard pill: you can't stop people from being rude. They'll sneer, they'll mock, it's their mess, not yours. Epictetus nailed it. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those he has. Think of him limping through a Roman market, some rich fool jeering at his tattered cloak. Does he care? No. He knows what's his to command, his mind, his choices, the rest out of reach. When disrespect hits, don't wrestle with what you can't change. Taste the sharp tang of letting go, like biting into a crisp apple, bitter at first, then sweet. Their behavior's a storm you don't own. Focus on what you can shape. Your reaction, your peace. Imagine shrugging off their words like a cloak slipping from your shoulders, light, free, gone. Acceptance isn't defeat, it's a quiet rebellion against chaos. You're still standing, unshaken. Disrespect doesn't always deserve a clenched fist or a furrowed brow. Sometimes it's begging for a smirk. Seneca, that sly old fox, knew this trick. You've mastered yourself when you know what not to take seriously. Imagine him at a banquet, some drunk noble slurring insults about his bald head. He doesn't fume, he chuckles, sharp and low, like a blade sliding from its sheath. Humor's a Stoic secret. Next time someone jabs at you, don't let it sink in. Picture their words as a bad joke, a clumsy punchline flapping in the breeze. Let a laugh ripple through you, feel it warm your chest, light as a spark. A witty quip back or even a silent grin can flip the script. It's not about mocking them, it's about rising above. Their disrespect, a pebble against your armor, you're still whole, still grinning. Stoicism isn't a free pass to be a doormat. It's about being a rock, unmoved, unbreakable, rooted deep. Marcus Aurelius didn't bow to every whiner in Rome, and neither should you. When disrespect crosses a line, you don't have to swallow it whole. Picture this: a soldier and his legion mouths off, testing the emperor's patience. Marcus doesn't rage, he speaks, calm as a river carving stone, setting the limit. That's your power. When someone disrespects you, stand firm. Feel the weight of your spine, solid and cool like granite. Say it clear: that's not how you treat me. No shouting, no pleading, just quiet steel. Boundaries aren't aggression, they're dignity with teeth. You're not controlling them, you're guarding you. Their words might howl, but they'll crash against your edge and fade. A rock doesn't bend, it endures. When disrespect cuts deep, your first instinct might be a grudge, holding it tight, letting it fester. But the Stoics saw a sharper path. Epictetus hinted at it: you can't control their tongue, only your soul. Forgiveness isn't a gift to them, it's a release for you. Picture Seneca, exiled on a rocky island, waves crashing, yet he writes of letting go. Someone insults you, their voice grates like sand on skin. You could stew, taste the bile rising, or you could forgive. Not because they deserve it, but because you do. Feel the weight lift, light as a feather drifting off. It's not forgetting, it's choosing peace over poison. Compassion tempers it, justice guides it, but the act, pure strength. Their disrespect stays their burden, you're free, walking lighter. Zoom out, way out. Disrespect feels huge in the moment, like a shadow swallowing the sun. Marcus Aurelius, perched on a throne amid war and plague, scribbled, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." He'd stare at the horizon, blood and smoke in the air, and see it small. You can too. That snide remark at work, that cold shoulder from a friend, step back. Hear the hum of the world beyond it, vast and indifferent. It's a speck, a fleeting gust. Their disrespect, more about their cracked lens than your worth. Shift your gaze, focus on the big stuff, your goals, your grit, the virtues you're forging. Let their words shrink, faint as a whisper in a storm. Perspective doesn't just soften the blow, it hands you the reins. So here you are, armed with 10 Stoic lessons. 10 ways to face disrespect, not with fists or tears, but with a mind like iron and a heart that bends but never breaks. The ancients didn't promise you a world without rudeness. They gave you something better, the tools to rise above it. Next time it hits, feel the sting, sure, but then choose, pause, laugh, forgive, stand tall. You're not just surviving disrespect, you're mastering it. This isn't the end of the road. Stoicism's a path, and there's more to uncover. Want to keep walking it? Hit that subscribe button. Let's dig deeper together. Stay stoic.